Hello students, we are discussing on chapter sets. Previous class we are discussing on types of sets, empty set, finite and infinite sets, equal sets, and also discuss some problems related to those sets. Homework was given. I think all of you have solved. If you find any doubt, you post in comment. So today let us start first a problem based upon the sets what we discussed in our previous class. First of all, you check, are the following pair of sets are sorry are the following pair of sets equal? First question, bit 1, A set is given having the elements 2, 3. B set is given the elements x such that x is a solution of equation x square plus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. So solution, already set A is given in roster or tabular form, that is the elements containing 2 and 3, and you have to find the elements of set B. So given set A, set B, you find out, solve the equation. First you have to solve the equation. You know how to solve the equation in your previous classes. So this is a quadratic equation. It can be factorized into 5. So 5, x coefficient is 5 and here 6 a constant term. So try to find two numbers whose sum will be 5 and multiplication will be 6. So 3 to, so the one factor is x plus 3, another factor will be x plus 2. So x plus 3 equal to 0 implies x equal to minus 3. Another is x plus 2 equal to 0, x equal to minus 2. Now here you find the elements of set B. The elements of set B are minus 3, minus 2. Now you see the elements of set A are 2, 3 and elements of set B are minus 3, minus 2. So tell whether the two sets are equal. No, the two sets are not equal. Why not equal? First criteria for equality of two sets are the number of elements of both sets are equal. Here it is equal. In set A 2 elements, in set B 2 elements. But next second criteria it does not satisfy. Means the elements of A, each element of A are in B. First element 2, is it in B? No, it is not in B. Rather minus 2 is there. Second element of A, here it is 3. 3 is 3 belongs to set B? No, 3 does not belong to set B. So means each element of A are not in the set B. Therefore second criteria fails. So A not equal to B. Therefore set A not equal to set B. Based on previous class, I will post some homework questions. So you try to solve those. Now today we'll read what is a subset of a set. First, subset. Subset. First of all, a subset is also a set. So it is a subset of another set. When we'll say let A is a set. So a set A is said to be a subset of set B if every element of set A is also an element of set B. it is denoted mathematically as A subset B. So means if first of all for subset you have to take two set, A set and B set. So when set A is a subset of set B, you can say if each element of set A lies in B, means each element of set A are also an element of set B, then A is a subset of B. Mathematically it is denoted by A. We will read like this: A subset B. This is the symbol we will use. Symbol is like this: A subset B. So this definition mathematically we can write like this: mathematically, if X belongs to A, means X is an element of A, which implies X is also an element of B, then we can say set A is a subset of set B. Yes, if A is not a subset of B, set A is not a subset of B, then it is written as mathematically A not a subset of B. Example, let us take a set X, which is a set of all students of your school. Y set of all students of class 6. Then you try to find out which set is a subset of which set. So here Y, which is the set of all students of class 6, is a subset of set X, which is the set of all students of the school. So we can write here, means all the elements of Y are the elements of X. So therefore in this case Y is a subset of X. Now let us take another example. Example 1. Let us write some sets and you have to find out the sets which are subset of which set. Let us consider first set phi. Euro says set phi, previous class we discussed, it is an empty set or null set. It has no element. Another set A, let us take the elements 1, 3, and B is a set of elements 1, 5, 9, and C is a set of elements 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. You find out which sets are subset of which set and which are not subset of which set. Since phi has no element, we can take phi is a subset of each set. Means here we can say phi is a subset of A, phi is a subset of B, phi is a subset of C. And next you try to find out A and B. You find out between A and B. A, in case of set A, the first element 1 which belongs to set B. Second element of A, set A, is 3 which does not belong to set B. So means each element of set A are not the elements of set B. Therefore in this case A is not a subset of B. Now let us compare between A and C to check whether A is a subset of C. Now you see the elements 1 belongs to element 1 which is in A are also in C. The element 3 which is in A are also in C. So therefore each element of set A is a member or element of set C. So we can say A is a subset of C. Now you compare between B and C. See here, is B a subset of C? See, first element of B is 1, which is also an element of C. Next element is of B is 5, which is also an element of set C. And next third element of set B is 9. 9 is also an element of C. So we can say all the elements of set B are also the elements of set C. So here B is a, we can say B is a subset of C. Okay. Some notes or remarks on subset. First is phi is a subset of every set. As we discussed now, why? Since phi is an empty set and has no element, so we can suggest that phi is a subset of every set. Next is every set is a subset of itself. Third one, you know Q, which is a set of rational number, is subset of set of real number. Next, if A is a subset of B and B is a subset of A, then A is equal to B, means two sets are equal. Previous class we discussed about equality of sets. There we discussed two conditions for equality, and here after reading subsets we can say two sets are equal if each set is a subset of another set. If A is a subset of B and B is subset of A, A is a subset of A, B means all elements of A are the elements of B, and B is a subset of A means all elements of B are the elements of A. So if these two conditions satisfied, we can say A is equal to B, means set A is equal to set B. Now let us discuss a problem based on this subset. Let A, B and C be three sets. If A set belongs to set B and set B is a subset of set C. Now question is it true that A is a subset of C? If not, give an example. Solution. Try to understand the question. Here A is a set and B, A, B, C are three sets. The question is given set A belongs to set B, means the set A is an element of set B. So let us take, suppose A equal to, let A equal to a set containing element A, say. Since A belongs to B, means set A is an element of set B. So we can take B set as, considering this as element, another element say B. So this is our set B. So here this condition is satisfied, A belongs to B satisfied, means this is an element of set B here. So here A belongs to B. Next question is, in the question it is given B is a subset of C. So accordingly, since B you have taken, so what will be a C? So let us take C as, yes. So here B is a subset of C, means each element of each element of B is an element of C. So as per the question, B is a subset of C. Next, you have to check whether A is a subset of C. Now you check A and C. Is A is a subset of C? Yes or no? No. Why? In this case, in set A is an element. A is an element. But in set C, a set containing A is an element of C. So we can say that here A is not a subset of C. Here we found that A is not a subset of C. Why? Because A is an element of set A, whereas this A is not an element of set C. So, due to this condition, you can say that A is not a subset of C.
Start.
Now we'll read subsets of set of real numbers. You know, in your previous classes, set of real number is your R. R is your set of real numbers. Which elements are there in R you already know from previous classes. And also you know N set is the set of natural numbers. So what are the elements? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, dot, dot. Z set of integers. So what are the elements? -3. Before -3 also there are some negative numbers, not some, infinite negative numbers are there. So first dot dot, then let us write from -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, dot dot. So this is your set of integers. Now next is set of rational numbers, Q. Set of rational numbers. So here we cannot write in roster form because there is no common pattern between the elements. So rather we can write in set builder form. So X says that X equal to P by Q, where P and Q are integers, means PQ belongs to Z, and one more condition is here, this denominator Q is not equal to 0. So this set of rational number we write in set builder form. So after this, you know, R is the set of real number already you say. Let us take T, which is the set of irrational number. Set of irrational number. Set of irrational number also we cannot write in roster form because the in between the elements there is no common pattern. So here we can write in set builder form. That means we can write a collection of all elements X such that X belongs to R, means X is a real number and X does not belong to Q. X does not belong to Q. Means the elements which are not rational, those are irrational number. So for example, in previous classes, you know irrational numbers are √2, √3, pi, all these are irrational numbers because we cannot express these numbers in P by Q form. So the numbers which are not rational, those are irrational number. Details you know from previous classes. So by discussing all these sets, what conclusion you can draw here? You can say N is a subset of Z, Z is also a subset of Q, Q is a subset of R, T is also a subset of R, but which are not subsets? Here N is not a subset of T and Q is not a subset of T. So thank you.